Hello there, boys and girls. Welcome to a new day. Today is Thursday, so get your writing books and we can begin our lesson. So open up to a new page. Okay, on the left. Our book today is book number 16. The title of our book is Treasure from the Sea. Today's date is Thursday, January 7th, 2021. And we're going to start with some word work. Okay, so if you need to pause just to get that information written down, and then we're going to begin. Okay, so our word work today, we're going to be looking at the vowel I. Okay, it's going to make a long I sound. So, in some words, the I sounds like the long I, like as in the word ice. Okay, so for all of these words we're going to be writing up on your board, or in your books rather, it's going to make an I sound like ice. Okay, so let me get my pen, and then we can begin. Okay, so this first word that I'm going to write, S-P, makes a sp sound, I-C-E. There's that word ice. So this word is spice. A little bit tricky because sometimes the C makes a k sound, but in some words the C makes a s sound. So this word is spice. Okay, next word. M-I-C-E. What's that word? Mice. T-W-I-C-E. And this word is twice. So, spice, mice, twice. Okay, moving right along. Now we're going to have some L-y words. Okay, so the first word, W-H-I-L-E. Okay, so this word is w-ile, while. Next word, P-I-L-E. This word is pile. Last word in this column, F-I-L-E. This word is file. Okay, now we're going to have some N-E words. Okay. First word, F-I-N-E. Fine. L-I-N-E. Line. S-P-I-N-E. Spine. Okay, and the last column we're going to have some D-E words. So, G-L-I-D-E. Glide. B-R, can you spell the rest? I-D-E. Bride. Two more. It's a nice easy one. H-I-D-E. Hide. And the last word, S-L-I-D-E. Slide. Okay? All right. So these are all long I words. Spelling is very important, but it also helps with your reading. Okay? All right, so next we're going to move on to our book. So grab your book, Treasure from the Sea, and then we'll begin. All right, so let's get started reading Treasure from the Sea. As we're reading this book, sorry, my kids just popped in, I got distracted. As we're reading this book, I want you to think about evidence that supports this title. So for example, The book is called Treasure from the Sea. Well, a treasure is something, what? Maybe something valuable. Like maybe jewels can be a treasure. Maybe gold can be a treasure. All right, but they're saying that inside this book, there are some treasures from the sea. So as we're reading, the book should be telling us some proof or evidence that proves that whatever they're talking about is actually a treasure. So as we're reading, I want you to think about what they're telling us these treasures are. Okay, so I'm going to read some of the book with you, then you're going to read the rest on your own. Okay, so also boys and girls on YouTube, at the bottom there should be a little icon that has the letter CC. This means closed caption. And if you click on that button, whatever words I say, the words are going to come up on the screen. Okay, so you can try to use this with all the videos whenever you're watching, and this will help you become better readers as well, to be able to see the words and hear. All right, so fiction or nonfiction? We know it's nonfiction. It's real information from the real photograph on the front, and it has a table of contents. So treasure on the beach, how glass got into the sea, how trash becomes sea glass, the search for sea glass, the mystery of sea glass. Okay, remember we always read our headings. Treasure on the beach. These kids are looking for treasure on the beach. The treasure isn't a shell or a rock. It isn't money or gold. It's sea glass. What does sea glass look like? It has a smooth shape with edges that are round. It almost seems to glow. Sea glass is glass that someone threw away. Then the sea changed it into something beautiful. Now people look for it on beaches around the world. And we actually have a beach in Dockyard called Glass Beach, Sea Glass Beach. If you go down some very steep steps, the whole beach is covered in broken glass that's been washed up on the shore. So you're not allowed to take glass from the beach. You can get in trouble for doing that, but it's really, really pretty. Maybe your parents can take you on a field trip there one day. How glass got into the sea. A long time ago, people threw trash into the sea. They dropped empty glass bottles over the sides of ships and into the water. Some people dumped trash on beaches. They threw empty bottles and broken dishes into piles on the beach. Ooh, that's one of our words. Pile. Then the glass washed into the sea. Okay, page 6. Some glass got into the sea when ships sank. Ships carry lots of things in wooden crates. They carried glass bottles and fancy dishes. A storm could sink a ship, and all the glass would go into the sea. Today, most people don't dump trash into the sea. They recycle glass so that it can be made into something new. Do you all know what recycle means? If you recycle, it means that you use something over again. But what about the glass that is already in the sea? The sea recycles it. It turns glass trash into a treasure called sea glass. And remember, captions tell you more information about the pictures. Some sea glass comes from sunken ships. So at this point, I want you to pause and read the rest of Treasure from the Sea, and then I want you to do a writing activity on your own. Okay, so you should have finished Treasure from the Sea, and now I want you to do a writing activity. Okay, so remember, I asked you to think about some proof that this book really talks about a treasure from the sea. Okay, so this is the writing activity. You should be able to see it quite well. Get my pointer. Okay, so this is the writing activity. The title of this book is Treasure from the Sea. Is this a good title? What does it mean? Okay, so the author called this book Treasure from the Sea. But do you think that this is a good title for this book? And what does it mean? What does Treasure from the Sea mean? So what I want you to do is after you have this written down, I want you to go back and look through the book and find if you can see what treasure from the sea actually means. Okay? All right, so it was great having you guys again. There's only one more day for the week. I hear my children screaming, so I'm going to go see what happens. So I will see you on Friday. Okay? Bye-bye.